Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossballon and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Thursday, April 25th, 2019, episode 24 of my daily podcast. Yeah, that's right, daily. That means every single day I'll be posting a new episode. So please check in tomorrow for my next episode. I'm on Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. Today I will be talking about exploration. And exploration is something that we all do. We are humans. We explore all the time. We explore different territories. We explore different mountains. We explore different hiking trails. We explore different ponds, lakes, rivers, roads. Wherever you haven't been, you explore. And that's human nature. It is. And right now, the world is exploring space. Yeah, space. I think that our exploration into space is in fact a very important thing, but it doesn't solve our problem. So, growing up playing video games my whole entire life, I have always gotten into the rhythm of, okay, I'm doing the game, and I run into a roadblock. And whatever the roadblock is, it makes me feel like there is no hope for fixing it. And that's what exploration is. Into space, at least. Exploration into space is us giving up all hope on what we have here now, in a way. So what I mean by that is, if you are exploring space for a possible new planet for us to inhabit, for us to live on, for us to prosper on, then you are giving up on this planet right here. It's the truth. You're giving up on this planet. You're seeking out a newer planet, a new planet that has new problems, new possibilities. And it's not bringing us any closer to success. It isn't. Sure, we might find a new element on that planet. Maybe. Maybe we might find different ways of creating things on that planet. Sure. Maybe there's high expense real estate on that planet. Everywhere has its own problems. We found our problems on Earth. Our minerals are fleeting. Our environment is getting destroyed because we are destroying it. Although it doesn't seem like anybody is really focusing billions or trillions of dollars on fixing what we have here and making it better. We're spending billions upon trillions of dollars on exploring into space and finding Mars and landing on Mars and all this other crazy stuff. Meanwhile, we don't spend the time necessary on the people that live on this planet. We don't spend the amount of money necessary to understand our planet. We have deep depths to our oceans that have never been explored, even though we are searching out in space for new horizons. There could be things in the deepest part of our ocean that we do not understand. Simple enough. And we tend to just find the next biggest thing, and We want that next biggest thing, even if it doesn't help us fix the problems that we have now. We have a lot of problems. We do. We're the human race. I mean, we have many problems, many issues. Sure, there are many agencies that are working on land conservation and seafloor exploration and all these other different things, but when it comes down to it, we spend more on space exploration than we do on fixing our environment, on fixing our ways of life. We don't spend as much money on finding different alternative ways of finding energy. We spend money on finding energy outside of our planet. Sure, we have come up with different ways of using our energy while using spacecraft, like the Mars rover uses solar panels. That's a thing. We have satellites that we learn stuff from. Yeah, it's very important. But we do not focus all that money on enhancing our way of life here. And what I mean by that is we go into it and we're like, you know what? Earth is bad enough. There's no way to get out of this. There's no way. We have to leave Earth and then Earth will rebuild itself and we'll be good. It won't happen like that. It won't. That's sci-fi thinking. It's science fiction. It doesn't happen. We have to focus on fixing what we have here and improving what we have here and spending billions upon trillions of dollars into development of the person, the individual person. What I mean by that is we are losing connection with the individuality of humans. And really what I mean by that is we are going into the broad spectrum of humans, right? We are going into the broad need. You know, everyone needs things fast. That's Amazon. But is Amazon really bringing quality to your life by supplying you with those different products while also giving you a good experience and also teaching you something about conversing with humans? It really isn't. And I believe that as a society, we will start moving kind of back into the whole mode of personalization through business. The only businesses that succeed nowadays, or that will ever succeed in the future, are businesses that tend to our specific needs. Businesses that go right to our needs and they solve our problems. Businesses like fitness centers, those solve needs. Businesses like law firms, those solve needs. Psychologists solve needs. And I believe that in a world where we have a very personalized way of life, where you could buy something like a shoe from someone that is an expert in shoes and also understands you as a person and does not neglect you, we find rewarding amounts of leverage there. Because when we find value in a personal experience in business, we tend to spend more money on it. Whether it's handmade furniture versus a die-cut furniture that is very flimsy and it falls apart and it doesn't really solve our personal needs the way we want them to be solved. We are moving into that part of our world where we are really losing the personal touch. And eventually, someone will create a business where personal touch is as cheap as it can be, while also bringing value to the customer. Consumers are the most important thing. And when consumers' needs are met, happiness is there and money comes in. Exploration is great, but it's time to focus on our needs and focus millions upon billions and trillions of dollars on our individual needs as a society to repair our world, to increase our knowledge, to increase the global knowledge and wealth of Earth, instead of trying to find a new planet to exist on, where we will find even more issues, more problems that will need to be solved, that we will not have enough time to solve unless this planet ourselves, or the planet that we live on, is inhabitable. We may live on Mars eventually, but we should focus on living here and fixing here more than we're focusing on moving to Mars. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. I know I did. I am a philosopher in ways. I love thinking about different things, different topics that are extremely crazy to think about, but are extremely concrete. They are concrete thoughts. I have very extremely concrete thoughts with my philosophy. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. I know I did, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great day.